Right. So therefore now we are talking about the project with regards to the regression analysis. If you look into the instructions for data analysis for number 11, you have to do a linear regression. And also you have to do a linear regression for number 12. And here's an example of how you have to comment on your linear regression graph. Here's an example of the graph, okay, that you'll get from Excel. So I'm just going to demonstrate to you what you are going to do using someone's actual Excel spreadsheet. Here it is. Okay, so that's someone's actual spreadsheet, and they want to do for the hypothesis one a linear regression, and the two variables is math feelings, positive math feelings, and score. How does your positive math feelings affect your score? I'm seeing some zeros here, so some students say they have 0 positive feelings for maths. So let me see how many of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's something you can comment in your, in your conclusions. And so you observe that there are 7 respondents who said they have 0 positive feelings for maths. But that person still scoring 70. That one scores 70. You think you see if someone says she thinks she see an error. Okay. Instead of doing the positive feelings. So it's not the positive feelings you copied. Or you think you confuse, but look the attitude of like and love and so forth, No, but, okay, so those numbers are 80, 70, 0. These are not the numbers you have to use. That what you're saying? No, but look the numbers for positive feelings, you have 80, 70, isn't that what you got? 60, 95. No, but when I come, because the same numbers I'm seeing there, 80, 70, 0, 60, 95. Oh, that's someone else's. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Oh, so you commenting, okay, so let me just clarify for the person that are listening. So for that one there, Kayla. Right, so Kayla is saying no, she used the wrong X independent variable to construct that scatter plot. So that is why it's looking so horizontal. It looking like there's no correlation, isn't that? So it's looking like a horizontal line. Okay, so she's wondering, it's not that she expected to get, because she expect with your increased positive feelings, it will go up, you get a positive slope. So she's saying she used the wrong X independent variable to construct this. Okay, so that question is taken care of. Now, another student was asking about the regression line itself. So I'm going to use that to construct the scatter plot again, just to hopefully to clarify her doubt. But I'm just observing that information that is there was contributed by a student. And interestingly, this is real data, that's what she got. And some students said they have 0 positive math feelings. All right, that means that they don't say they hate it, but they have 0 positive feelings for maths. All right, they just don't have any positive feelings for maths. This one saying they love math very much. This one saying they probably hate maths, okay, but they're still getting 60, 70, 65, 65, 40, well, that one got 40%. Okay, so it's very interesting. Why would someone have 0 positive feelings for maths, and why maths now is all over, all around us? You need maths for anything that you would like to become. Okay, so that's another research. Why would someone have? So I can probably propose that as another research. Why would you not have any positive feelings for maths. Okay, what would cause that to happen? Must have a reason, because remember, we were all born babies, and as we're growing up, certain factors influencing and shaping our the way we think. The mere fact I'm speaking English is because I was born and raised in Dominica. Okay, so therefore now, if someone was born and raised in Germany, they'd be speaking German, and things will be affecting their mind. So what would cause someone not to have any positive feelings for maths? That's a very interesting research question. And there's a hypothesis there, and there's objectives, and there's a scope for a little research. Okay, so that could be the future. Okay, that could be a recommendation. All right, in your recommendations for that person, you know, you could recommend, okay, that another research be conducted to verify or to find out why would students have zero positive feelings for math. So that could be a recommendation. So in your recommendations, you could propose what further research could be done in the future, all right, according to what you found out. All right, so you did a survey and you found out that there are some students who have zero positive feelings for math. So in your recommendation, you could say another research could be conducted to find out whether or not, to verify, to investigate the reasons why, you know, students will have zero positive feelings for maths. And also 100, why would they love maths? So you can go to the both extremes. Reasons why you would have zero, reasons why they would have 100%. And that's scope for future research. So you can put that in your introduction, in your recommendations, the person that have that, you know, results. So coming back to the scatter plot, what you expect it to do is to go in insert, go in charts, insert scatter XY, X for independent, right? And then you'll get some dots. You can see there's a slight positive slope. So you need the line. So this will not suffice. Just the scatter plot like this, empty like that, will not suffice. So what you do, you go in quick layout, and you go in this one, you have an FX, meaning it shows the title, the legend, the series, the vertical X, and so forth. It will actually showing the series trend line with equation. So this one will show you the series trend line with equation, and you want the trend line and you want the equation. Some Excel gives you a bold line, some gives you a dotted line. All right, the trend line, you can probably, I don't know, double click and modify it to a bold line or a dotted line. Okay, but you need to have the trend line and the equation and the coefficient of determination, the R squared. So you take this, okay, you copy this and you paste it in your Word document. So here you have the template. Let me just create a space there. You paste it right there, okay? And you comment something similar to what I have there. Comment on the regression line. Let me just copy this right there. You paste it under it. And then you can make your modifications, okay? So instead of saying according to, you can say as seen in figure whatever, that would be figure 6 or whatever, as shown, as displayed. Use different word. If you want another synonym, you can just simply, and I use it a lot sometimes, well, most times when I'm typing out paragraphs, just go to review, thesaurus, and instead of displayed, you can use showed, presented, demonstrated, exposed, revealed, exhibited, okay, unveiled. All these words you can use as synonyms for display, and just go insert and it changes it. As exhibited in film, the pictorial view shows that there is a positive correlation between the positive math feelings and the math score, meaning as positive math feeling increases, there's a strong positive. Is there a strong positive? Let us see the value of the R. The value of the R is 0.5. So there's a strong 0.56. So yes, there's a strong positive feeling. The coefficient of determinant R squared is 0.56. Okay, so you just change 0.65 to 0.56. All right. This means that 65, well, this means that 56%, all right, of the variation with math score is due to positive math feeling. Okay, and then you can consider the regression equation is, well, the regression equation is 0.0026. So it's 0.00026. That is the 0.00026. Let's see if someone wants to join. That is the gradient for this example is 0.0026. Then positive feelings, and what's the y-intercept? The y-intercept, look, it's somewhere right there, 65, where the line touches the y-axis. 0.00, that's 2 zeros after the decimal point, 26 plus 0.65, all right? 65% is 0.65 plus 65%, okay? Consequently, with each unit increase in positive, the math score increases by 0.0026. And that suffices starting with a value of 65. Right, so something like that you can do, and you do it for the other regression, which is number 12, and that suffices. You can change the words around. You don't have to use pictorial. Pictorial is like showing a picture. You can go in review, look for another synonym for illustrate, you know, so the graphic view, okay, all these words you can use as synonyms. The graphic view shows that, okay, because it's a graph. Look at the power of graphs, okay. You have two sets of numbers, math score and math feelings, and just by looking at those numbers, you still cannot really, you know, coin a solid interpretation of what is actually going on between them. Isn't that so? Okay. So I'm not too sure why the person says 0 positive math feelings, because look at that. You have two sets of numbers and you're not sure what is going on between those two variables. To help you, you can have a diagram. A diagram is a very powerful thing. That's what human beings, we do. We use that every day to make decisions, to interpret and to perceive and so forth. So these two sets of numbers, look at it there in the form of a diagram, in the form of a graph. And it's in maths that you learn that. You don't learn graphs in English. You don't learn graphs in fact, in the other courses, economics, you expected to know about graphs already. When you go in your economics class, and you see a graph, the economics teacher not supposed to be teaching you about graphs, you know. You're supposed to learn about graphs in your maths class, okay? So, and then now you'll apply it now in your economics, you apply it in your tourism, you'll apply it in your biology, okay? So I'm not too sure why, you know, someone will say they have 0 positive feelings and they must have some, you know, some negative experience, some positive experience with the maths history, but that's a good scope for interest or for research in the future. So you can recommend that. So that's what you do for your scatter plot in nutshell number 11 and number 12. Okay, so you need to show the regression line. All right, the regression line must be shown, okay, so that you can interpret what is actually going on with those two variables, their correlation and their coefficient of determination.